People in their 30s. What is a bit of generic yet genuine advice you'd give to someone in their 20s? Your passion. The thing you absolutely love doing. You probably suck at it. That's fine. You're 20. You're supposed to suck at it. Over the next few years, you're either going to dedicate your heart and soul towards getting better until you're at a professional standard, after waiting for applause you think you earned for being the best kid in high school at music, art, writing, whatever, not recognizing that every one of your peers is also the grown-up version of that kid. Only one of those options will get you a life doing what you want to do. Choose wisely. Don't live a sedentary lifestyle. I'm 33, and I notice a lot of people my age are sliding into a sedentary existence because they think it's normal. Find an active hobby you enjoy and do it as much as possible. I love hiking and will put down 10-15 mile days regularly, weather permitting. It keeps my weight down and my muscles and joints accustomed to action. Not trying to sound pretentious, but I'm way ahead of most of my peers already. Humans can still be reasonably athletic well past 50 or even 60 years old. It's a damn shame people give up long before that. Treat people as individuals. It's okay to admit you're in the wrong if you are. Don't sweat the small stuff. Save where you can. Take responsibility for yourself and the things you need to. Don't expect others to provide opportunities for you. After a night of heavy drinking and or questionable takeout food, never fart with absolute confidence. For guys especially, no matter how embarrassing you may find it. If you have medical concerns about your dick, balls, prostate, etc., and for fuck's sake go see a doctor. Do not wait until you are 30 to start thinking about marriage and family. Make conscious decisions about what you want by age 22 and pursue them as a priority. If marriage and family end up part of your plan, marry the right person. But do it quickly if practicable, and do not wait more than a year to start trying to have a baby. You will abundantly thank yourself later. You can start a rich, fulfilling career from nothing at 50. Family is much more time sensitive. Also, you really do need a budget. When I was in my 20s, I made a deal with myself to say yes to every opportunity that presented itself as long as it wasn't illegal, immoral, or going to get me killed, hospitalized. That decision made me friends, took me around the world, got me my scuba license, a cat, and into graduate school. I'm in my late 30s now, and long past the point where that kind of lifestyle is feasible. But it's the best thing I ever did. I have a lifetime of memories and experiences to show for it. Don't believe in the idea that there is a peak in your life. There isn't. Life is a process, an evolution. If you think that your high school, college days were the best time of your life, and you haven't progressed, evolved, keep trying different things. Sample new ideas and tastes. Even if you're afraid or think you may not like it, try it anyways. If you have a low-key fantasy, try it. Success or failure, you'll come away with a story and experience. If you have friends who check up on you, without then asking for you to do something for them, do your absolute best to keep them in your life. They are so valuable later in life, because new friendships are difficult to make. Spend more time with those friends and stop chasing toxic relationships. You're attracted to the excitement and dopamine response the bad ones give you. That's why you keep getting fucked over the same way over and over again. As someone who interacts regularly with people just starting out or only a few years into their career, don't worry so much about not knowing things. Ask questions, admit mistakes, and listen. People love feeling heard and valued. And if you can ask questions and listen, you'll end up a person people like. And admitting mistakes makes you someone they can trust. You set yourself up for great success in a job if that's a goal of yours in life. Start dating seriously, I mean with intention, like 2 years before you think you should. Trust me, like it'll take you more years than you genuinely think to meet someone great when you're done having fun. And then the field will suck way more than you expected it to. You'll be shocked at how fast you go from I'm in my early 20s. It's fine to I'm in my mid-20s. It's fine to wait, holy shit, I'm in my 30s. And everyone is a couple. If when you travel, make a little diary of what you did each day. I spent a week in Chicago, and at the end of each night my friend and I usually drunkenly wrote a quick 3-4 sentences about what we did and observed each day. Now that I'm in my 30s with a body that cannot physically function past 11 p.m., it's amusing to read about my more wild and crazy days. If I didn't have that diary, I legit would have forgotten about 80 of the trip. It's okay to disappoint your parents. You don't owe it to anyone to look attractive. You're worthy just as you are. Acne, or weight, or whatever. Do it for you. Sure. But don't feel like you need to look pretty or handsome enough to sit at the table. You will not look dumb for asking a simple question. If you have that question, it's highly like others do to, but they're as worried as you about looking dumb. Ask the question. Work hard in your 20s so that you can have a great time in your 30s. In a crappy van and staying at lousy hotels while they travel the USA. But keep upskilling on nights, weekends, holidays, etc., so that you can live in a nice home and stay at nice hotels when you travel. Work while they sleep so you can live while they dream. Therapy, learn about your behaviors and patterns and actually do something about them if they're damaging your life in any way, big or small. Don't be scared to ask for help. Don't be scared to be honest. Don't be scared to try medicine for your mental illness. For the love of God, just try the medicine. Try with all your heart to remember not to take life so seriously. 1. Get tested every 3 months. And anyone reading this honestly should consider getting on PrEP if you aren't on it and sexually active. 2. Invest in 401k now because of the time value of money. Got to start young. Point 3. If you can avoid it, don't live at home with mom and dad. Get out. Find a roommate if you need to. And carve out your own identity in this crazy world. Put your phone down and enjoy the world. Talk to your children instead of giving them a screen. It will just make them dumber consumers. Remember, you are not the only worthy person around your life. Stop acting so fragile like the world is out to get you. The world just doesn't give a shit about you because you are not special to everyone by default. Grow the fuck up. I know nothing hurts right now. I know there's barely anything in your health that reminds you of the fact that you are, indeed, mortal and that our bodies do expire. Nevertheless, take good care of it. Not every wound or damage can fully heal, and your body keeps the score. The older you get, the more true this is. Before you know it, they can and will pile up. That 30s are really fun. If you have your health, take care of yourself. Seriously, you'll have less quantity, at higher quality friends and probably the means to keep making awesome memories. Don't fucking worry if you're not working in a field you went to school for. Probably think about putting away 10 of every paycheck into an index fund. Here's a few. Commit to understand your emotions and trust your intuition. Know the difference between your mission and your vision. Every person you will ever meet is a mirror. If someone you meet elicits a strong reaction in you, look inward and see the part of you are rejecting or loving. In other words, if you spot it, you got it. Enjoy the roaring 20s while you're able to and make them be the best years of your life. Get a tattoo. Do something adventurous. Increase your knowledge through new books you never knew existed, and just make the years of the 20s be worth them being, however you make them be the best. It's okay if you don't have your life figured out and what you want to be yet. You've only just become an adult, so it might take some time to figure out who you are, and that's okay too. Also, stay on top of knowing how to use common computer programs and stuff, because trying to get a job later without that experience is basically impossible. Take a fit test every year. Colorectal cancer is on the rise. I have a strong family history of early colon cancer and polyps. I took my fit at 35. It was positive, so I needed a colonoscopy. It's seriously no big deal. I actually was supposed to start at 25. One large polyp. Benign. I go back at 40. Take care of yourself. Your body will start randomly aching when you're 30. Stay in shape. Life is not short even though it may feel that way. Take in the day-to-day process in life with employment, relationships, and life in general. Don't rush. Contribute 10 to that for 1k. And do not take a withdrawal from that for 1k. Even for a first house. Start saving, even if you don't earn a lot of money. If you can only spare £2 from your monthly wage, if you draw a line and don't touch that money until you really need it, it does add up, and faster than you might think. You won't regret it when you're putting a deposit down for a home, or your car needs fixing. The rules are made up, and the points don't matter. Do what you can when you can to get what you want. I don't mean go around robbing banks, just don't let social expectations tell you when, if, or how to get married, have a kid, buy a house. Do what's right for you and fuck how people take it. Nobody really talks money. But get a credit card. Any credit card. Even if you have to put a deposit down. But make sure you pay off the entire balance every month. This will be the best way to increase your score and get you better interest rates for any loans you may take out. If you make sensible, well-informed choices and build your future, etc., you will wonder if you missed out on a wild youth. If you do all the drugged-up crazy shit in the world, you will have to pick up the pieces later, and your future self will hate you for it.